live. We'll see how this works today. And hopefully everything goes as expected. What the fuck happened there? You just became real loud.
Yeah.
Alrighty, quiet on the set. Getting ready to do this thing we call lunch on the birthday cruise. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Labs and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Les and that guy over there. I believe his name is Hector.
It's the old
And
man.
I'm Jack.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
all garbled
that's-
now. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. And Brady, where are we echoing from?
Where are we echoing from?
Yeah.
From?
In Discord.
Well, that's very weird. So I guess I gotta go back to the other setting and check that again. And see what the problem is. Why are we echoing in Discord? That doesn't make much sense.
So now I'm echoing on the NBNN.
All
I
right,
shouldn't be
try-
echoing.
Try that. How's that sound? Has that stopped the echo? I don't know if you guys can hear me now.
Well, we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
that's better.
Okay, I think I know what the problem was, and let me go back
Aloha.
to Aloha.
And Laz did upgrade his microphone yesterday. That package that came during the show was the Yeti, Blue Yeti microphone. He also got it in black. It appears just like mine.
Yeah, it's almost like yours. You got the blackout
Yeah.
edition?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. See, now I can't hear anything
Thank you,
here
Ansel.
on my side. I can't hear me. I don't know if I'm even going out over the radio or what have you at this point. So let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it's not going through on the radio. We're not going through on the
let's see.
radio.
What'd you do? You broke something, man.
I broke it. So you're telling me when I do this, we echo? Is that what it is? Or are we
I'm going
back
to
to
change
normal?
servers because I've got a shitty connection right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're stuttering, and of course,
Okay, I should be back.
Lance Hill,
Now I'm at
thank
23
you for
milliseconds.
the bits.
Hi, Botox. You know what I forgot to open up today?
You forgot to open up some marbles in case somebody donates enough
open marbles,
to
didn't you?
Well,
get us playing a
it was
game?
open from yesterday. The real
Ah.
question is whether or not it still works. Oh, yeah, it does.
You hear
Still
both
works.
of us
That's all
on
that matters.
Twitch, but he just hears.
Now we're waiting for
Cynicus
Laz to come back
echoing.
because we can't hear him at all.
I'm here.
And Lily is meowing at me,
Sounds
waiting for
better
Laz
now.
to come back because he changed the setting.
No, you changed the setting.
Come on,
I'm
Laz.
fine.
Where you at? Can't hear you at all.
Well, that was your setting, not my setting.
The weird thing is there's a disconnect between your voice your lips moving and you talking.
Let's see. Can you hear me now? 1, 2. I don't know. We lost.
Is anybody
it
else here,
in,
Laz?
No, you're not hearing
Nope.
me.
See,
I
no one
don't
hears
know
Laz.
I heard some beeping, but I don't know what that was.
why.
Yeah, well, if you watch the green dots inside of Discord, you can see whenever Laz tries to do something. See, there's a reason that his middle name is technical difficulties.
Can you hear me now? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I heard 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay.
There he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you now.
Yeah,
What'd
we
you?
can hear you now.
Sorry. Still messing with stuff, folks. So that's why the party continues today, as we figure things
we're
out.
actually doing this show, so it's the messing with time is over.
Yeah, well, I can't get this guy to do.
You know what? This show's a train wreck. It doesn't matter anyways.
It's hard
You
enough
actually-
getting this guy to be here and pay attention for an hour without taking phone calls, let alone trying to get him for extra time to test things in between. So,
Hey.
everybody.
I was watching the 100. Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about just in general. And Spiffy, that music's a little loud. I don't know what's going on. Let's bring that down a little bit. There we go. Little loud in here, but welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Of course, it is Whacked Out Wednesday, August 14th, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, welcome to the daily train wreck that we call lunch. Of course, Early Bird's going to go ahead and open up that giveaway. Going to be giving away a duck. Want to buy a duck? There you go. Waldo with the big Face Max donation. That's right. If you want to see some stupid stuff on my head, 200 bits or more, we'll go ahead and do that for you. You subscribers out there have special emotes or special face masks that are available to you all as well as donators. And of course, occasionally, I'll go ahead and do something like throw the paper bag on my head for you guys and gals so that, you can watch the unknown Lazarus doing whatever it is we call this thing.
It's a show called
Lunch. That's right.
Trainwreck.
The Trainwreck. We're gonna name it to Trainwreck Season 1.325. But yes, welcome to today's show. Got some interesting updated information for you all. Hopefully we'll be joined by Ezekiel Cooper here shortly, and he'll help with some of those updates.
We got some awesome news on the.
We have some convention news, absolutely, and
okay.
I'll wait and see if he shows up to help announce it. If he doesn't, then I'll figure it out when we get there. But meanwhile,
then I was going to say we got an awesome update on the Oracle Watcher.
The Oracle Watcher update, that great update that we've still got from July 24th. That update.
Yeah. And that stand-up corner from April 23rd. Yeah.
Or the patch notes. Actually, it's been quite the interesting release, but I gotta.
It's like, what build number are we actually on right now?
68. Jack looks frozen in stone.
No.
Yes, he
I'm on
does.
27. 1027.
You're on. Oh, you mean the actual build?
Yeah, because you were talking about patch notes.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Am I frozen?
You were on this side. I gotta bring you back. So just hang on a second. Hang on a second. We'll bring you back.
Now people are sending me messages on Facebook.
Messages on Facebook. Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely. But
the notorious whores.
Yeah, interesting topics of conversation out there. Hold on, which one? I had this one, which I can't find. Let me see if I can find it. Can we? Yeah, I'll have to do a search for it. Hold on 1 second. One second. I'll find it.
Here's one of my conversations from earlier.
You're all gonna love this one because we have somebody out there making a plea to the.
Yeah.
Have you used it? Click on that link because I think this is funny as all hell.
This one. So which one are we going with? Because you just mentioned 2 different forum posts, and then you post.
The one I just posted. Thank you for the follow, Orton and Johnson.
And can we please retire this release early and just move on to release 69 as quickly as possible?
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
That's the one. Can we please retire this
I've
release
spent several hours
early?
trying to get done what should have just been a couple of hours of game housekeeping in addition to the scene loading times, which I expect to be long for my weak computer when I'm entering a crowded city, but which are several times longer this release than they've been in the past few months. I've had 3 crashes to desktop, which I normally never experience, and several disconnects from server, all in one day. And I just ran through our doors that showed no player houses at all, just empty lots with marker signs that said the lots were unclaimed. And I know this is just me having issues this release.
It's not just me, he says.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta say that I too have been experiencing major disconnects. Just doing what I do, which is usually just sitting on the lot, doing nothing but sitting on the lot, as the intro might say.
Well, so
I'll
let you on a little secret.
What's that?
We need to walk over to your front door.
Walk over to your front door. Okay, hold on. Let's go take a walk over to my front door. Come on, get up.
Okay.
Walking over to my front door.
Knocking
on
so right here, the 4 player characters that are standing on your front step might be part of the issue.
Might be part of what issue?
Lag and latency and everything else and performance.
Disconnects sitting on your lot? I don't think so.
Yeah. Part of the issue.
Yeah. I don't think this has got anything to do with.
I'm still waiting for you to say there's only 2 players sitting on your front lot, but obviously you didn't catch that part.
Well, there are only 2 players on my lot, but there's a vendor and 2 mannequins.
So these mannequins,
there's a dog inside. There's another mannequin inside, and
each one of them is rendered as a player.
Right. So I'm not on that lot when that's happening. I'm on this slot when it's happening. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
this slot shouldn't. Thank you, Econdas.
But part of that issue is going to be that the way that players are flagged and all of the issues related to player models and character models and models in general.
Does that mean my mannequins are going to be flagged PvP and someone's going to come along and kill them?
Now,
Maybe.
You know what?
No.
Speaking of that, and welcome Duke Ezekiel Cooper. How you doing today?
The reason I say that is remember that this is to me by far the most ridiculous thing ever. The reason that the mannequins are so expensive on the add-on store is because they are so tech heavy. They use a ton of resources.
Who asked for them to do that? We didn't want that.
So yeah, I know, Spiff. We've covered that.
Probably because they took the cheapest route possible, and they just took a player, changed the skin, and then
So
then from there, just uploaded
again,
it,
that,
and
you
so
know,
it's
we
just a
put
player
20
model.
people on this slot. We never had that problem. So I mean, I
Why
can't
couldn't they do
accept
something
that.
But
as an
but
argument.
remember all of the playtesting of a scene crapping out after having 50 players in a scene?
I don't have that problem anymore. I can go to dance parties with 100 players in a scene and not crash. So
And
again,
you're getting 60 frames a second.
I've never gotten 60 frames per second. I don't know anybody who's ever gotten 60 frames per second. So
And
you
you
can
play in
toss
fastest.
that one
Okay,
right
so
out the
tell me
door
something.
also.
Can't they just take a table, turn it on its end, and that way it stands up, and that way you can just put your armor on the table, and instead of being flat, it'll be vertical, and that way you could look at the armor as it is as a decoration piece and
That would
actually
be great,
see
Smith.
the stats.
But my suggestion was just to give me a T, you know, like a coat hanger with a stick, you know, that, you know, I can just put my stuff on. It doesn't have to look like a human, because when the armor's on it, I don't care what it looks like underneath. But
Turn the
anyway,
table on its side.
you know, aside from that, the disconnects are not, you know, I don't think related to 3 mannequins on this slot, and definitely not Nodoris, because anybody who's got any row lot Nodoris has a vendor outside. So they're not putting mannequins out there in place of their vendor. That much I know, because I have.
Hey, I don't have a vendor on my Ardora slot.
You don't have an Adora slot, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, what do you have on your Adora slot? What are you wasting it with?
Location Ardoris. Right there.
Speaking of lots, Spiffy, you want to take an order for a couple of storefront houses from me?
What you need?
Couple storefront houses.
Oh, storefront row lots?
Yeah.
Sure, two of them at least.
Yeah, make me 2 for starters, because I have a new lot in a new town. And I gotta mention, because Spiffy put this out there, he said the word PvP. Yeah, PvP. And I went out to this town, and the town is not a PvP town, yet it's flagged no loot. So I asked the owner of the town, what's the story? How do you get a town flagged no loot if you're not PvP? And he's like, well, this makes it safe for the PvPers to come shop here, because you can't get ganked. And I'm like, really? They actually did that for you? You know, I thought that was for just PvP towns. So apparently, if you have a town and you just want to flag it so that, yeah, I understand that. But if it's not a PvP town, what? Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, okay. PvP is not something that I want to get into, because the risk-reward factor is non-existent, in my opinion. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm still shocked. It's like
some stuff.
How many years have people been asking for a faction system?
Since the beginning. Actually, I have on paper towels here the faction system that was discussed several years back. And we were sitting with Lord British in a pub, and we were talking about it, and he says, who's got a Sharpie? You know, and he started drawing and making diagrams and, you know, graphs and this and that, and he's like, you talking about this? And, you know, we sat down for about an hour or so, and, you know, says, no, this, and, yeah, we worked out something that he seemed to like. And he made a Jira right there on the spot, you know, a couple Jiras, saying this is what he wanted done. This was about 2 years ago when that happened. But
but
again,
I mean, it's like the faction request has been in there for 4 years.
I understand that there's going to be something coming in the near future where you're going to be able to combine multiple groups in a scene to fight together. I understand that's in the works, but haven't heard an announcement, because haven't heard many announcements as of late. But Zeke, speaking of which, is he here yet? I know he's in the room. He might be getting some coffee.
Yeah, I'm here. I just hadn't said anything because you guys rambling on.
That's right. Welcome
Yep.
to the shit show. But yes, Zeke and I have been diligently working behind the scenes for all you Soda Icon attendees. That's the Shroud of the Avatar International Convention happening this October 10th through the 13th. Excuse me, in Austin, Texas. And Zeke,
Is it international, really?
yes, Skeggy. Skeggy, is it international? Tell him. There he is.
Oh, you
Goes.
got one dude showing up from another country.
Last year
No,
we had people
no,
from
there's been-
6
yeah, there's
different
several.
countries. Yes, and every year we have multiples from different countries. So we've decided to go at international because we get people from as far away as Brazil and England and Australia, Canada, and everywhere else we've had people come from. So
Sweden,
yes.
Germany.
Yes, I mean the list goes on, and Skeggy
We've
booked
had
his
people
ticket.
show up from From Sweden. We had 2
Yep.
people show up a couple of years ago from Sweden.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it is truly open internationally
Don't
to
forget to
anybody.
tell them that you're very bendy and you need a hug.
That's right. I love that commercial.
So do I.
Yes, Buckaroo Bonsai. Excuse me. Yeah, Down Under. Wolftom has come before from Down Under, as well as others, I believe. I think we've had
he
somebody
came from
else
the land
come
down
from
under.
the land down under. But meanwhile, Deke, you want to tell the folks what we've got in the works as of this moment, updates and all that good stuff?
They put on the website. Updated. If you would, Laz, pull the website up.
I have it right here.
All right, click on the agenda. So far Thursday, and I mean we've got more than this. There's more than this to be added to the agenda, but I've already got the kickoff for Thursday has now been released to the public that there will be a VIP chartered riverboat cruise with the VIPs and the devs. Star's still got to get back with me with a head count of actually how many devs will be attending that.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay.
The address. There was somebody brought up a mention about the address needing to be changed on Eventbrite. That is now taken.
That's right. It's officially listed as being at the Holiday Inn and Express instead of
Correct.
the Renaissance like last 2 years.
Right, and let me go ahead and explain to everybody why that is.
Absolutely. Please
We
be my guest.
ran into some issues with the Renaissance, and it's not that it's a bad. It's just that they were not very fluid, if that makes any sense to anybody. They weren't very versatile.
Does to
So
me.
last year there at the close of the convention, Laz and I did a little scouting around and got to looking at some different venues, and where we were at, where we had the LAN party last year, they had an air wall that separated the room that the LAN party was in from another room. And we asked the guy up at the front, one of the managers, to come in and open up that air wall. And when we saw it, our jaws dropped. We were like, Jesus, here's another place that is much more accommodating and versatile to our needs. And so last year I went ahead and pre-booked it.
Indeed.
I pre-booked it, that and the Renaissance for a fail-safe, just in case we couldn't figure out where we were going to be. So this year, the convention, and if we have any conventions after this year, more than likely will be at the Holiday Inn Express there on Research Boulevard. So the message that
That's
we
the
need
one
to
with
put
the
out,
free breakfast.
it
That's
is
right. That's free breakfast, free
It
Wi-Fi,
is. Not only that,
free parking.
Not only that, they've got amenities there at that location that I think the attendees would very much more enjoy.
Absolutely.
They have a pool.
Those Holiday Inn, what's its names, are really good.
They have a pool there.
Pool and
which
hot tub.
That's usually with any hotel. But not only that, they've got barbecue pits out. And so we thought it would be a real advantage for attendees to have a location that could accommodate us, first off, for the and also have all these extra amenities that they could be doing in their off time: barbecue pits, pool, sauna, hot tub, yada yada yada.
Skeggy says, "Yay, no traveling for me."
Right, no traveling.
At the Holiday Inn. That's right.
If you book at the Holiday Inn, unless there is one travel thing that we've got going on for Thursday night for that cruise. You want some minor traveling to get to the boarding at 6 p.m. that evening for the cruise.
The pre-party at Opal's for regular attendees.
Right. And regular attendees, they're having their meet and greet at Opal's Device. And on the agenda, you should find a map that will take you directly to those locations. So I guess the message that I need to put out today is that if you have booked a hotel room at the Renaissance, that's okay, because the Renaissance is well within walking distance. I think it's like a 10-minute walk from the Renaissance to the Holiday Inn.
1 miles driving. It's 0.6 of a mile walking, because you don't have to go up and around the highway when you're walking. Right. So less than a mile walking distance. You can do it in 10-15 minutes.
Call for the shuttle.
If you're staying.
Right, or call for the shuttle.
That's right. But who wants to spend $200+ on a room when you can get one for a lot cheaper at the place where we're holding the convention?
It comes with breakfast.
Right. It's a lot cheaper.
That's
rooms.
Right, Spiff. Comes with breakfast. He's got the big point. Free breakfast.
It's right. It comes with, it's cheaper rooms. It accommodates the convention very nicely. And now the reason I'm putting it out there now is because if you guys want to change your booking, hotel booking, you have enough time to call, cancel your reservation, and rebook at the Holiday Inn.
If you book someplace else, absolutely.
If you would like.
Yes. Now, again, last year we pushed the Holiday Inn as the place to book just because of its price and proximity to the Renaissance. A couple people stayed at the Renaissance and, of course, found themselves either having to travel or all by them lonesomes, because there was only really a couple people there and there's really no activity there. Here at the Holiday Inn, what was once the hospitality room for all our attendees is now going to be the everything rooms, with the addition of the second room. So we're going to be able to do the meeting. We're going to be able to do LAN parties. We're going to be able to keep it. The room is going to be open from when to when at the Holiday Inn?
6 a.m. Friday morning.
From 6 a.m. Friday through Sunday.
Right. But that's the catch. That no LAN parties or anything like that. That's for the setup crew to go in and start getting everything finalized for registration at 8 a.m. And then we go right into the meeting at 9 p.m. I have some other information to put out there to everybody. Lord British is going to have to leave Friday around noon because
lunchtime.
He has a ceremony at NASA in Houston that he has to attend. So Star has got in touch with us, and we are now going to be splitting one of the panels that it was scheduled for Saturday morning, but what we're going to do is we're going to split it in two because it is a big panel, and we're going to put half of it on the 3 p.m. Docket for Friday, and then we're going to pick it back up the next morning at the beginning of Saturday. So there's a lot of logistics going on. There's a lot of different things that we're having to juggle as far as the devs. But the most important question, and I'm sure all the VIPs are concerned about, is what is going to be given to them as far as a tour. And the answer to that is that we are working on that diligently, and we're gonna come up with something.
We're
But
awaiting a reply.
in the meantime,
actually, aren't
in
we?
the meantime, rather than having what we had last year, which was a VIP meet and greet in the back of Opal Vines, and I guess what was that, about a 24 by 24 room. This year, you guys are going to have a chartered riverboat cruise at dusk.
That's
You're
right.
gonna get
Ooh.
We're
you're
gonna
gonna
go
get to you're gonna
bat
check out
watching.
the sunset. Yeah, you're gonna check out the Austin skyline. You're gonna check out the sunset. Happens around 7:06 p.m. that evening, and you're gonna be on a private chartered cruise with the devs. And
so they can't run
see,
from you.
here's the part. Right. And here's the part that I really like. I hope you're not afraid of bats, Laz, because you're gonna get to check out the flocking of the bats there in Austin.
I got no problem with them. I grew
So
up in
if you
New
live-
York, man. You know, we had flying bats, flying rats, flying cockroaches. Don't bother me.
Oh,
But
God, you know those are real. Flying cockroaches are real.
I know.
But to kind of alleviate a little bit from the offices being shut down and whatnot, we have put together something pretty nice. It's a 2-hour cruise that you'll have seclusion in a scenic environment with the developers.
Indeed.
Okay, will there be T-shirts commemorating the event available for sale?
Working on that. I'll have an announcement on Friday.
Okay.
I've already got one T-shirt designed, and I want to make a second
I
one.
would like to have the dev sign my T-shirt.
Well, you have to come to the event in order to have devs do that. Are you coming? Is that what you're telling us? Is that an announcement?
Coming. No, there's no.
I know
not
there's
enough,
no center for you to get your treatment at in Austin. You gotta
not
yell at them.
Catch us on a sidebar for that, Spiff.
Yeah, absolutely. We can probably get something taken care of for you and have one signed and shipped out to you, brother.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'll be making an announcement on Friday as to that kind of stuff for you folks. So no, we're not, because we're not going to be here Friday. Jack's supposed to remind me that we're not going to be here, but
Nope.
we're not going to be here. So Monday, we'll have an announcement. You're going to be here next Monday, right? You're coming home before Monday, right?
Think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monday, we'll have an announcement on that. Absolutely. But yeah, some good stuff starting to come together. Waiting on some replies again from the folks, basically Star down at Portalarium, and he will fill us in with what information we need. And once we have that information in our hands, we'll be able to publish the actual panels and all that stuff. I've proposed again, as Duke was just telling you, an initial panel schedule, and it was requested that we break one of them up. So we're going to placate that schedule, and of course, we're fluid as always. So don't forget.
Also,
go ahead.
Also, I'd like to bring up to everybody that we still have the same. I've touched base with most of our sponsors that we had last year, and they're still on board with this. So I want to take a moment to recognize the Lone Star Riverboat Cruise organization. I also want to recognize the Regal Movie Theater, which is also right there close to the Holiday Inn.
That's
The
right.
The Austin Aquarium, Harvey Picnic, Penick, is that how you Penick Golf Course?
Penick.
Okay, Penick, and the Woodhouse Day Spa. I want to tell you guys that are coming to the event that they're on the agenda, but they are optional activities, and I went to a few of them last year, like the aquarium and to the golf course, and they're real nice. That golf course, you don't have to be a member, just walk on, pay, it's a real small fee, and while you're there, if you show up early or if you stay over, past the conventions. These are nice optional activities around the Austin area.
These
that
are
you can
also
enjoy.
great activities for your significant others or family members who may come along and don't want to do panels.
Right.
Buckaroo Banzai, answer to your question is I have no idea. He's not on the list yet, and if you may have noticed, we've dropped him as a sponsor. I have not heard from Rild in almost a month now, even longer because I don't speak to him too often, but I got a report his website's been down, the store is closed, or at least offline. I've messaged him to say what's up, and I've gotten no reply. So I've also put a plea out there to you guys and gals. If anybody has heard from Ben from Relics by Rild, please let me know that he's alive and well, because I have a funny feeling that either something happened or, we just don't know, but he's dropped off the face of the earth at this point.
Last year when he showed up to the convention last year, we expected him to have merchandise, all kinds of stuff last year, and he had a situation come up.
Indeed.
He had a situation come up that he could
emergency.
not. Right, he had a family emergency, and he couldn't get his merchandise to the convention. So I discounted his ticket, and we welcomed him as an attendee, and it was no harm, no foul, no big deal. But I just wonder if maybe that family emergency might have escalated a little bit. I'm not real sure. At any rate, we are concerned. We would like to know what's happened to Ben, and if anybody has any ways of getting in touch with him, we'd sure like to know.
Yeah, I mean, I've reached out to him the usual ways that I do, and I've heard nothing. Now, I know he had the comic that just came out, so I know he was working on that. Again, I guess I'll have to try again and maybe reach out to Indy or Elgarian, because they inked the comic, and I'll see if they know any information. But I got my comics, so got my comic and goodies. If you guys haven't been collecting, of course, Shroud of the Avatar has its own comic book done by our local players. So those were available on Relics by Rild, but of course, store is down. Meanwhile, we're going to close out this first giveaway for a duck and pick ourselves a winner. And Thradia, back-to-back wins. Thradia won 100 Kodos on the way out yesterday. And now Thradia is going to be the proud owner of a duck. And of course, we'll do again today, continuing the birthday week, birthday month celebration. Another 100 Kodos. We'll give those away at the end of the show, so stick around for that. And we'll give away some Kodos. Exclamation, I love free shit. But yes, we've got about 33, 34 attendees right now, 6 VIP tickets left.
And hold on, I'm replying to Star right now.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Well, let me refresh my window because I'm in that conversation.
Please don't show it on
No,
the live stream.
I won't do that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought, but I'll wait for you to finish up and.
You know you want to do it.
No. Zeke and I had a minor disagreement over what we had heard and what we thought, and again, I'll wait and see what Zeke wants to divulge on this, if anything, at this time once he's done. Otherwise, it'll wait till the next Zeke update. So,
okay, so we do have an alternate.
There you go
For the tour. and we will be penciling that in as soon as we get a time back from Star. And the replacement of the tour at the studio is going to be a tour of Castleton and the theater property, which is basically Richard's lakefront property. And he said there might also include a geocache as an optional side event for the VIPs.
Absolutely. That's available to anybody who's a geocache fan anytime throughout the year. You don't need to be on a tour or anything like that. Is
Right.
that correct, Jack? The
But
geocache location is available to the public throughout the
It's
year?
available year round. You will want to join the Necropolis of Britannia Manor Facebook group
Very cool.
because it is actually a trek through all of Austin and learning a bunch of history and other things.
Cool.
But you end up like going to East Austin, South Austin, North Austin, all over the place. And then you end up at the final location, the Necropolis. And at the Necropolis, there is a tower. Although last report I saw said that the door on the final portion was broken, but hopefully Dale will fix that before then.
Indeed. And for anybody who doesn't know who Dale is, you know where Elad's lighthouse is? Well, Elad is Dale backwards. So,
and you can see the real Elad's lighthouse at Castleton.
That's right. You'll get to see the actual lighthouse. You'll get to see the pirate ship as well as the fort. And I don't know, maybe we can get a mock battle done with the VIPs out there.
Oh yeah, that's probably a definite. Plus walking the plank on the pirate ship.
And indeed, we've got some video of that. Maybe I'll repost some old videos from Hobloth when we had how many people were at Hobloth? Too many to count. But it was a rainy mess, 90. And the area between the fort and the ship was a big mud pit, which made a hell of a lot of fun for LARPing. So absolutely a fun time to be had. So tentatively now, VIPs are going to come on down to Castleton, get that tour with Lord British and the staff, and then we'll whisk them away to a moonlight tour on the boat. And then
it looks like that's probably going to happen Thursday.
Well, that is happening Thursday because that's
right.
That's when the boat's booked, so we got no choice.
No, I'm talking about the tour at
Castleton tour, absolutely, because we believe
Lord British has to leave Friday. I don't know that he's going to be back on Saturday. I don't know.
I don't believe so from what we've read, but like I said, Houston is only a hop, skip, and a jump. So after he does,
he'll probably fly to Houston though.
Well, yeah. From Austin, you think he's going to fly to Houston from Austin? Really?
Yeah, just because it's a 30-minute flight, and so an hour and a half versus a 3-hour drive.
Okay. So either way, I don't
I would say so. Yeah.
He might come back. We don't know, but right now we do know that he has to leave about lunchtime Friday. So. Keep in mind for any of you attendees, if you got stuff that you want to get signed, make sure you bring it Friday or Thursday, depending on, I would suggest Friday morning's panels if you want Richard's signature on anything. So just be forewarned, and we'll be reminding you of that stuff as we go and as we get more details. Excuse me, more details. More details. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my mouth today.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm Laz, what can I tell you? But yes, everything is firming up for this year's event. Again, 33 plus people are already coming to the event. 6 VIP tickets available still. So anybody who wants to partake of all those activities, this is all included VIP ticket includes the
Right.
Castleton tour. It includes the boat. It includes a night at the
And-
theater. Right?
Right. And well, that's what I was just saying. We're fixed. There's more stuff to be included in that VIP package that has
Absolutely.
not been announced yet. It's
So,
not firmed up.
Well, we can't give them everything. We got to leave them with a little teaser up until the last
Right.
minute. Is
But yes, we are in the middle of firming up even more stuff for the VIP.
very cool. Very cool. But yeah, as we have it, again, we've got a tentative panel schedule, and the answer to that question is not that we're aware of, and I'm not even going into it. So, not on our watch. Not this year. Anyway, moving right along. Again, I'm not going there. So, moving right along. That's the Shroud of the Avatar convention update. And, of course, we'll keep you updated with more information as we get it. Keep an eye on the website, sodaicon.org, for the latest information. And I'll just put that back up on screen. You can go ahead. There's last year's attendees group photo, which we'll also have again this year. We'll have a big group photo with everybody. Tickets again available through Eventbrite. Click on the tickets link and you can purchase your tickets. Of course, you missed the early birds, you missed the regular ones, so the price has gone up. You get in early so that you know what you're doing. And we have a published attendees list here, so you can see which of your Shroudy friends or enemies are going to be there, so you can make plans accordingly as to whether you want to buy somebody a beer or, prank them with, prank, whatever it might be. And, of course, the agenda. Keep your eye out on the agenda page for updates as they come out. So, all sorts of great information out on the website. And if you got any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Zeke, and preferably myself, because try not to bother him with anything that he doesn't need to be bothered with. And I'll do my best to get
Laz
those
is the
questions.
official PR guy.
So you guys got questions, I'll do my best to get those answers to you. There is a topic in the forum, public topic on the convention. So feel free to chime in there and ask questions as well. But meanwhile, moving right along, we've managed to actually kill most of today's show. So what I had lined up yesterday and what I had lined up today is probably going to get pushed to tomorrow, because believe me, I had a whole soapbox set up for today, and you guys are not going to want to miss tomorrow's show, because it is the last day of the week. It's a short week for us because Jack's going to get his sleeve done. Go show him. No?
No.
Alrighty. Jack's too busy playing marbles over on his stream.
Yep.
But anyway, moving right along then, we'll go ahead and remind you that the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app's still alive and kicking. Got a couple days still to make that choice. I still think I'm going to retire it, but I don't know. Maybe just keep this one alive one more year. But it's available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. And you can do all sorts of great stuff like listen to the radios, check out the forums, catch our podcast if you missed us live, shop the marketplaces, hit us up on social media, or see what's going on in and around the game with the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, which is hosted on NBNN.info and brought to us by our friends at HometownHero.com.
That's right. At NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendars on NBNN.info, just click on the calendar button, and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. if you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud, email news@nbnn.info. A link to your Google public calendar, and he'll add it eventually.
Eventually.
If that's too hard, you can always message him in Discord under the name Lazarus. You can join our Discord server by going to discord.me/NBNN or going to nbnn.info and clicking on that Discord button. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And then I guess you just turn the volume down on everybody else because I can still hear me echoing through you.
Got me. Nobody's complained since whatever we did earlier. Kiddies.
Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune into your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots and doing nothing, really.
Nothing.
A little show called Lunch with us. 7 p.m. on WRFB's The 70s at 7, and that's going to be followed at 10 p.m. by The Wicked Womb with Waz's Wad.
Yes.
That's our calendar for Hump Day.
And yeah, we always forget this, but
No
don't
humping
forget
schedule.
late night tonight, early morning tomorrow is the Sarah and Andar show happening just after midnight. We never get to it because, I don't know why, but you can catch their show in WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And, of course, let's not forget that you're tuned in to Lunch with us right here, otherwise known as the best train wreck on the internet for an hour a day, on nbnn.info, twitch.tv/ and this is twitch.tv/nbnn news. Catching us in replays on Twitch and YouTube. Click the like, click the sub, click the follow, click all those notify buttons. You know the buttons you want to hear. Push. And of course, all sorts of ways to donate down below. Cryptocurrency on his site. Cheer in bits. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near. Check out guild pricing across the board at Black Rock Cove for all your crafting goods needs, because they've got everything you're looking for at rock solid prices. WRFB Radio for Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s Mondays through Friday. Of course, Fiona in Wild, Maine every Saturday evening at 6. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday morning at 6 a.m. for all you early birds, and of course other shows throughout the week, Sarah and Andar, and much, much more. Shroud music for ABC Files. If you're looking for ABC Files, I've got all mine posted up on shroudmusic.com, and you too can upload your own and share with the community. Just go to shroudmusic.com and take a look around. And last but definitely not least, shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods. If you're looking to sell goods, you're looking to buy goods, and you suffer from TMS syndrome, which means you got too much shit in storage, go to Shroud Marketplace and set yourself up, because Jack loves Shroud Marketplace just as much as I love Shroud Marketplace.
I think I love it more.
I do my best work while I'm sleeping. I know you love it more than I do.
Yeah.
You just
But
love...
Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related.
You just love having those price wars. That's what you love.
Hey, it started off as a proof of concept of you put it up for sale, someone will buy it eventually, and
that's right.
I sold teleport scrolls and recall scrolls at Shroud Marketplace. I mean,
I never forget the
you have
day.
it. I know, it's so awesome, but anything and everything from one of over 150 different players that are registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get all kinds of great stuff from what Girls Goodies is offering right now with those. If you're looking to build your dungeons and you need a troll room or an elf room or a kobold room, I mean, he's got the essences that you need to build those rooms. but anything and everything from accounts to game gold, all the way to services, including some of our favorite services. We are also
Cheesy
clients of the cheesiest writing out there. And that we got that from Wolfdom's shop at shroudmarketplace.com. You can also find Mom's ore refining service, where you provide her with the ore, she supplies the coke. She has a jolly good time and provides you with a bunch of ingots back with a very big
You
grin
don't
on her
want to
face.
do the work? Hire somebody else at
I know.
shroudmarketplace.com.
Then you can find multiple people offering leveling services. You can also find deco services. You can find Skirta's music service, or you can find a wedding package by that guy.
That's right.
But you don't want to go there yet. What you want to do is you want to go to shroudmarketplace.com, click on the register button, and if you have too much shit, click on that vendor registration. Then, once you're registered as a vendor, you log into your account, you click on vendor products and create new product, and you start adding your stuff. Then put it in a box somewhere on your lot
And
or in your
forget
bank.
about it.
Yeah. And then when it sells, you know what you do? You go to that box or your bank and you ship it out. And you've already gotten paid. You've gotten everything. Take a screenshot of that transaction and boom, everybody's happy.
Well, I gotta say personally, and I know Cappius will agree with me, I prefer to hand deliver, because sending out 10,000 ore, 10,000 wood costs too much. So, I always pro-offer, if it's not something that's going to cost a fortune sending it through the mail system, I will email whoever makes a purchase and say, hey, I don't see you online. Is it okay if I mail it to you? And they go, sure, send it through mail. Then I'll send it through mail. But that's your option. But of course, don't forget, weddings and more by Laz, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. If you're looking to get hitched, I've got everything you need. Custom vows, custom location setup, you name it, I've got it. Choice of tuxedos and wedding dresses if you haven't gotten your own. We've got everything you need for your nuptials and all your special days. So, of course, check out Weddings and More by Laz, because it's not just weddings. It's a whole lot more. And I'll tell you what, I make sales on a regular basis. I love waking up to money in my PayPal account, and so will you. Because, again, 150 plus people can't be wrong. The reason why we got so many people out there is because they're selling stuff in their stores, and business is brisk. That's all I gotta say.
You gotta love that.
I do. Is one of the best things I think ever did was sign up for Shroud Marketplace and start selling all the goodies that I wanted to get rid of. I got stuff that I know that I just was never gonna go use, and that's a way to offload it and get some cash in my pocket to fund things like going to the Shroud of the Avatar International Convention. Yes, Skeggy says, as a reminder, go buy his boat. If you're looking for a boat, Skeggy's looking for beer money so he can buy Zeke and Jack and I some beers while we're at SodaCon. And so he can have some fun while he's here. And of course, Skeggy, gonna be a good time again this year. I know you're on the VIP list. And, you know, again, it's just something that you just can't describe. It's an event. And I'm
updating the
speechless.
agenda as we.
What's that?
I said I am updating the agenda as you.
Very good, very good. And again, as a reminder, go ahead and Dragon Bone Thrones. If you want to sell Dragon Bone Thrones,
I know.
I've seen those.
And everything, man.
I've seen those sell as well. I mean, we've seen
it's like
all
anything
sorts
and everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was gonna say earlier, I'll never forget, because you were driving down the road when that happened, right? Is when you got that first scroll. He actually stopped to call me and
No, I
say-
was still
yeah.
driving.
Oh, you were driving when you called,
Yeah.
but yeah. But,
But yeah,
meanwhile,
anything and everything.
gonna roll those credits here today, and that's not how I want it to look, but it's actually working today. I'll go ahead and fix that here eventually. But thank you, Waldo. Thank you, Lancel, for the bits, and I can't get that last name. I gotta get that here in a second. We'll be closing out today's last raffle. That's Auden Bjorn. Thank you for the follow today, and I'll give you all about 10 seconds to get in on that last giveaway before we get out of here. And we're gonna close it for 100 Kodos. And the winner of the 100 Kodos is Lancel Lancermain. Congratulations, Lancel. You've won yourself 100 Kodos for Laz's birthday party celebration. Thank you for being supported. Thank you all for joining us today. And of course, don't forget tomorrow's the last show of the week because Jack's going away again. Meanwhile, we will testing 1 2 3. We will be back tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll
Bye-bye,
see you
everybody.
all tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Clear.